Hey guys, what is going on? It is Spotty the Aussie here from Australia, down under thunder, coming at you live for Motorsport Manager back-to-back rounds. We are now in round number 9 of 15 rounds. Was that? No, that was 8, so we're going to do one more finger. That would be 9 there. And so far, it's been a pretty good championship. We've been competitive in an uncompetitive car, and we've made work with what we've had. There seems to be a bit of a glitch with the qualifying at the moment, but we might get a bit of a workaround there. The main thing is, our balance is now $10 million, which means we should be able to upgrade or start to develop our HQ for the factory, which is going to add 10 plus part development for staff, 6 extra part improvement slots. Wow, that's big. And can we upgrade? Balance confirmed. There we go. So we've got a negative balance of 4 mil. That's right. We'll pay that off in like 2 races. And that's pretty big. That's going to be big. How long does it take? I don't even know. It's going to cost us $100,000 each race. That's okay. How long is this going to take? Does anyone... What? Upgrading level 3. I should have checked that, shouldn't I? Upgrade... I don't know. It's upgrading as we speak, though. That's the main thing. But what else do we have? Lara has found God. She seems to be finding a lot of things lately. A lot of internal dramas, midlife crisis. She's got 1 plus focus, 10 plus morale. Hey, I'm not complaining. I mean, if religion did that to me, why not? But that's the cynic inside me, because I actually believe in the watchmaker analogy, where the world or the universe as we know it is kind of like it's an intelligent design, like a watch or a timepiece has a lot of gears and cogs. Someone must have designed it right. Like the world is so kind of like complex that it couldn't have just happened. I don't really believe in miracles or the supernatural world or biblical references of doing this or that. I just believe that, you know, it's been designed by something. There's like a superior being. What it is, I don't actually know. But that's enough of my preaching, because I've actually never preached, ever. That's the first time I've preached, and I've just preached to like about 100 people who keep viewing my videos, so hopefully that doesn't turn you off too much. But anyway, guys, let's start looking at our offers for sponsors. Nippon Racing, 3-star. Nah. We're gonna wait for you. How's these 3 slots? Wow. Sponsor offers 5-star, 15 races, $1 million payout, 6.5. Ooh, $650,000 fixed per race. Expires in 2 races. That's probably the best we're going to get, and I'm liking it, so I'm just going to pick it straight up, and that is going to be a big payday for us, and that's going to be able to pay off all those little additional offers that we get. So let's hold off on signing that up just yet, which sucks, because that Football Manager sponsorship was actually really good for us. It worked really well. At the moment, we are improving. What are we improving? We're improving everything. We need to start improving the engine a lot more. That's the one that's just come off the line. So we can start getting into that. What do we need for this next track? Brakes, rear wing. We've got another one being built here. Let's get the gearbox up as well. Do those brakes. Fix them as well. What doesn't need to be fixed at this track? Yeah, we don't need that. Get out of there. Now, the reason why I'm not bothering to upgrade suspension is because, actually, you know what? I thought it was going to be banned next year. No, it isn't. We should really start upgrading that next time we've got an opportunity to do it. But we might want to just start plunkering down the old rear wing fixes as well. Make sure we get that engine up and scrappy. So, get rid of that. Just tune that up a little bit. Give it a nice spit shine. We're done. That many staff. That's a good number. 14 staff. I like it. Look at all these drivers being scouted. We'll have a look at our scouted drivers. What do you guys reckon? Yeah? I'm just going to imagine, I'm like Blue's Clues, where I'm like, hey guys, where's the clue? And it's like, you know, it's going to be like right under my nose, like literally. And then I'm going to be like, oh guys, I can't see it. And then you're all going to be like, it's there, Steve. Awkward. Okay, how do we scout? We scouted Mikhailovic, he hates leading. Wow, that's a lot of negative reassurances for leading. Good feedback. So now we're scouting drivers because we've scouted all the people we could scout on our radar. and all the unemployed people. So let's go back to seeing if there's any more unemployed
User
people.
entered your channel.
Someone just entered the channel. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hi?
Is hard AFK?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, dude.
What?
He's rude, dude.
He's rude? Oh, okay. Anyway, guys, I don't know what that was all about. I don't know who that is. I can't even see him. But, so we scouted all the drivers. If we wanted to unlock more drivers to be scouted, we could build another scout center for level 3. But I just don't think there's going to be much of a benefit to doing that. Although I imagine they're going to leave, like, very high tier players to be unlocked once you get level 3 scout tower, right? Like, that's what I would think. Yeah? And if you're not sure what I'm talking about, you go to headquarters, upgrade buildings, there's like a scout facility. Scouting facility, that's it. We got upgraded for 5.6.5. It unlocks more scouted drivers. So I'd imagine that they'd leave like a really good another driver to get picked up on. We might do that next time. I'm just interested to see who's on offer, you know? Yeah? You following me? You digging? And there's enough time to the end of the year, so we're going to have to get at least a bit more money underneath our belts. But we want to make sure we get a good sponsor as well. So, yeah, we do have 98% markability. Let's just carry on. Yokohama, Japan. Fox is leading that championship. Very evenly split championship. Look at that. 30, 30, 29, 24. Yuck. John's daughter is there in 5th. We all love John's daughter, right? So, carry on a little bit more. Okay, now we just want to check the components of the car. That's good. Engine's 75. Just a little bit more and that will make me happier. We might just want to double that other rear wing on there as well. That one. Yeah. Let's do that. Okay. Keep going. Oh yeah, I forgot. We're going to check out some of our scouted drivers. We've got a few. Kareem Shah. Oh, again, these are scouted drivers from drivers in other teams already. He gets $1 million a race for the next 17 months. Oh, God. I don't know, man. I don't know. It drives me up the wall sometimes. Guildford, the race we just at. European Championship. Antonov, mate, I'm telling you, this Antonov guy was a Gumby when we raced against him. Now he's absolutely killing him. He's just running circles around them. And let's have a look at what is to be fixed now. Engine is good. Wow, look at that, 84%. But it's much weaker already out of the box, so we might just want to heal that up. And what do I want to improve next? What do we want to improve next, guys? Front wing? Let's have a look. Next race. Front wing. Rear wing. Front wing. Rear wing. A lot of rear wing. Rear wing. Rear wing. %. 2 days. And 20 cornering. Yeah, let's do that. Actually, you know what? There's not much point, because it's going to give us the same rear wing that we've had for the other cars, because we can't unlock anything more for that. So let's have a look at front wing. And we don't want to risk a component. That's alright, we'll just have to suck that up. When will that be ready? 14 days. 11 days after a race. It's time between the next race. 24 days. So that should be long enough. Cool. Suck that up. Get another rear wing under the par. You know what? We could have even done suspension. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Engine. 9th. Oh, we just keep dropping an engine. 8th for gearbox. 6th for brakes. 10th for front wing. 9th for suspension. And 7th for high-speed corners. Go figure. We're 8th best car on the grid. So we're going places. We're going up and down. We're like, there's that much of a gap between going from lowest tier to highest tier. So yeah, we're definitely punching above our weight. Sorry, I got a bit of a scratch on my nose. Let's, do we not have another sponsorship offer? Really? That surprises me. Do we have a race in Japan coming up that would make that worthwhile? The answer is no. I don't want to sign them up. But that means these next two sponsors, first place, 3rd or above. Wow, that's going to be hard to hit. Do we have any sponsors? No, nothing sponsor-wise has come up for us. That's alright. Okay, so 3rd or above is going to be our pick. We have come 3rd once, twice, I think. It's going to be really difficult to pick. As for the track, it's going to be clear. Qualifying is going to be cloudy. Race is going to be clear as well. So we want to pick softs and maybe 4 sets of hards, just in case where we qualify again. Like I said, guys, it's so important to make sure we get a good qualifying set out here. So let's just stack Lara's car as we have been. Look how angry Tievo is. Just calm down, pal. Front wing stacked. Good for gearbox. Yes. Good for that. Yeah, look at the rear wing difference, 991. And good for suspension. Yeah, 75 to 77. That's not gonna be much. Here we go, guys. I'm just gonna do practice. I'll skip. We'll go straight into qualifying, and yeah, we'll go from there. I might record again while I'm doing some mid-practice to give you some insights as to what I'm doing, but otherwise we're gonna kick off straight into qualifying. As we have just finished practice, we're starting to finish practice. Knowledge we've got in soft tyres. We won't get into level 2 for hard tyres, which is just unfortunate. What I've noticed weird though, the session will end, but if we cross the line in time, our lap should still count. So technically, Partner will cross the line now, and his lap will still continue to count, but the actual counter progress bar for the hard tyres will stop, which sucks, because otherwise we would have been able to get up to level 2 for hard tyres. Race Stream is at level 3, qualifying is level 1, and that's because we've been able to evenly split out all of our knowledge across those 20 minutes and been able to do some really good laps. And we've gotten 4th and 5th. Now, is that artificial because everyone else got stuck behind other people? I don't know. But, yeah, if we can repeat that in qualifying, that would be huge. Now, the track is about 1 minute and, was it 10 seconds long? Yeah, there we go. 1 minute 7 for the fastest car. So that's going to be a really big dilemma to try to get a qualifying time. So we're going to let everyone go out, do the little rollout, slowly go around. Soft tyres, sweet spot I'll do for you, Lara. As for our good friend Partner, yep, that's exactly what we wanted to do anyway. And just the setups, we've got 97%, that's good. Soft tyres, and for you, 97%, so they're both in the window. It took a long time to get them in the window. It's a very weird setup. I've got the front wing all the way down low, and then I've got the rear wing all the way up at high, so usually I love to leave a bit of a 10-degree difference between the two. This time I had to like completely separate them, which is very unique, but we've got to wait. We want to wait for the cars to go around and around. Because if we let them go now, they'll start their fast lap while cars are still going out, and then we'll just get bogged behind more and more cars. What we want to do is, once the cars start to do their fast laps, that's when we want to kind of wait. Because if we go, yeah, again, if we even go now, we're going to be stuck behind cars still coming out. So it's about trying to pick a good gap. See that number 4, he's going to get completely stomped behind these other cars, but maybe slow it down a little bit. Yeah, look at that. He gets... Ugh. Silly UI of this game sometimes, isn't it? So we're going to send Lara out now to start her lap. And we might send Partner out just after her. Now I think would be a really good time. So yeah, like I've been saying in some of my videos, it's so hard to qualify. It is such a nutcracker. But yeah, we're gonna get Lara to just ease around the track, get those tires up a little bit. Is the weather gonna be good? Yes, it is. It's gonna keep getting hotter and hotter as the track grip continues to climb with the good rubber being laid down. Sharp still does a 109 despite being stopped at the start of that lap. So as you can see, he was still held up. We can do a 108 in our car, remember, if we have the track room to do it. So those cars are going to start to come in, and we're going to start to speed up. We might have come out just a second too early, to be honest. If that's the case, what I might do is, yeah, I think we might have come out just a touch too early. If that is the case, I can pit them and send them out immediately after. So, I'm going to pit both. I might wait to bring in... Actually, no, we're going to pit both. Why does that... Okay, I don't want them to slow up just so much yet. So there's no gap at the moment. So that would be wasted, and there's car up on car. So we're going to go straight in, and then we're going to send them straight out. So all we've done there is probably block some other people from doing their fast times. Yeah, not a bad thing. So we're going to use a new set of tyres. Out you go, put them on. As soon as you come in, we're going to send you out as well. Fast forward, get out there, buddy. Come on, come on, come on, where are you at? Tyres, bang, rang. Here we go. So, now everyone should start to pit and not come out for their fast lap, I'm hoping. Fingers crossed. This is a huge gamble. Okay, some cars are starting to come out. Where are we? Let's slow it down a little bit. It's too fast. Lara needs to completely speed up. Look how slow those tyre temps are coming up. Wow, we're not even going to get the tyre temps up. Cold. Brake temps are great. Let's just focus on parting now. It's all about focusing on getting that lap done. Who was that behind us? Is that just someone doing their fast lap or an out lap? Probably an out lap. So we can probably speed all the way parting to the end. Yes, we can. And he's going to get into cold. That's alright. We don't care about that. We just care about getting some open space. So Lara starts off her lap. We might have got balked by Schmidt, which we did. We're down by a second. That's not too bad. She's going to be able to finish her lap with no more room in front of her. What's happening for Partner? He's going to start his flying lap, but then that other car that was following us around does balk us. And he's going to be down at the first. Yeah, look at that. That is shocking. 2.2 seconds. He's going to go all the way down. Let's let Lara complete her lap. She's going to be down by 1.5 seconds. Where does she go? She goes up to 9th, so that's not a bad effort. As for Partner, we might look at pitting him because that's been a disgraceful lap, given all the safety checks that we just got from all those other cars. In you come, we're going to send you straight out, a new set of soft tyres. I just don't know what to do. There's probably an algorithm to learn to know when to send out the cars, eh? But that's part of the game. So Partner is now going out for his out lap. Oh, slow it down, Cowboy. Let's get him to slow up a little bit. Lara is just coming into the pits now. Look how much slower they are going around. Is there anyone firing up for their fast lap? If any of these people pass us, they're just going to slow us down. So we just want to go very slow. I don't know who that is. We're off the driving line, but the fact is we still balk cars going around. Alright, we're going to send out Lara as well. Go on and use a pair of soft tyres. Will Lara balk up Partner? That's the other question. Probably. I'm just looking at this right now. Is it worth sending him out given that all these cars are just about to roll out? I'm thinking no. There's a big part of me saying don't do it. No, look at all those cars coming out. No. So even though he's good tyre temp, brake temp's good, you're going to have to come in, dude. And then we're going to send you straight out. Headaches galore, isn't it? Should have enough sets. 3 sets is enough for the race. I don't know who that is. If we let them by, you're going to stuff up our next lap. So let's just get you an overdrive mode. That's going to put the tyre temps up overheated, as well as the brake temps. I'm okay with that. This is about just picking a good gap to go. So yeah, that's the other battle that we're fighting. Not letting cars in front of us when we don't want them to be. So Lara's got a little bit of a gap. She starts in overheated mode. That's alright. The brake disc is going to be lit up like a crystal light. And as for Partner, his lap is just commencing. We shouldn't... Oh, just get him to go, get him to go. Just go. You're on 20th. You've got nothing to lose right now. So sharp. So Sharp now does the fastest first sector. We're up by 0.4. Do we have anyone in front of us? I'm looking at the mini-map through me. No, we've got one car behind us. My tyres are too hot, that's alright, just do your lap. See, the tyres being overheated isn't that big of a disadvantage compared to the fact that you're now doing a lap. That's 9.6 seconds out, so that's going to put us in the top 5. That's going to bring us down from 14th into the top 5. If you can complete this lap, yes you do. Goes to 8th position, so that is a huge improvement. And now his partner going, he's down by 1.9 seconds already, which is going to put him back into like 17th. I reckon 17th, even if we do get balked a little bit more. Yeah, Sharp does a 106.0, nearly a 105. That is blistering speed. Lara's now back into 11th after all those cars have completed their laps. Parton now does a 3.89, so he's going to go last again. Wow. I don't know, guys. That's just part of it. Yeah, can't complain until they fix this game, I guess. Very slow at fixing, but that's okay. We'll deal with it. So 11th and 20th. And there's going to be no rain, which means no safety cars. Which means we're going to put both cars in different pit stops. How many laps is this track? That is the question. No rain, no rain. It's going to be... how many laps? 13 laps. Race trim. Soft tyres for you, Lara. As for party, we're going to go hard tyres. And race trim. We're going to try and push him out to 13 laps. Can we do it in hard tyres? Surely we can, yeah. 14 to 16. That's a lot. That's a lot of laps. Cool, let's do that. So hard tyres on that car. As for Lara, what can you do? You can do 9 to 11. So let's do a quick stop at about lap 6 or 7. We'll get you to burn them up straight away. No point holding back at all. And same for Partner. So this is going to be two very different strategies. We're not going to have a double stacking as an effect. Our worst case scenario is if we get balked by someone crashing, and then we get put behind the safety car. So yeah, Partner's got nothing to gain by going into push mode. So yeah, let's just let this race roll. Lara is now in 10th position, still in 10th position, I should say. And now she's gained 10th position. Partner is up into 20th. So he's already gaining a little bit. We have seen Tievo pass 8 cars on the starting lap before, when we're down in Division 2, which was pretty big for us. Now everyone's fighting over that positions on this track. Lara's posted the fastest first sector of this race. That's not gonna last for long. She goes up into 9th, so she's fighting despite the fact that her engine is down on power. Or we've set it down on power. We have recently put a new upgraded engine in there. That might be the reason why she's not that bad off the line. How's Partner going? So there's a lot of cars on hard tyres while we're on softs. So our two-stop strategy, let's see how that plays out for us. Partner now getting up into 18th. Can he round up whoever that is for 17th? He's on the grass. He's going to make the move stick. 3 wide into the flip-flop there. Yes, he gets through into 17th. Lara's still fighting through. As soon as those tyres get into temperature for Partner's car, we're going to go back to neutral mode to get him to do the whole race. And now we're going to pass Samuel Blanc. That's one guy that we do not like to see. We hate that guy. That guy is annoying. He seems to always block us in qualifying. And he's just a goose. Samuel Blanc. It's like a French name, isn't it? Yeah. Let's have a look at our order. Sharp. Absolutely killing it so far. Surikov, Schmidt, Saarinen, Espinoza, Sylvander, Gonzalez, Blanc, and then there's us. That's 72%. We have quite a bit of fuel on board still. And Lara just sets her best personal sector. So that's good news. And that's what we want to see. Who's that? Under brakes. Holtz makes a huge dive. Holtz could, like I said, Holtz and Sharp could start in last and still come first. Virtual safety car. Sylvander has crashed. Where did he crash? He crashed in no man's land. So virtual safety car means a safety car won't come out, but we're all speed limited to about 100 kilometers. So it might be worth pitting here if I can see that there's going to be a gap. Like, in regards to us having some time that we go across the stop. If it starts to kick off straight away, there's probably not going to be any reason to stop. No, there wouldn't be, would there? You know what? Let's get you out of that unfresh air. How many laps can you do on softs? 9 to 11. Okay. We're gonna stretch you out on those tires. Weather is... Oh! I forgot to check. Wow, it's gonna rain. It's gonna rain in like 2 laps after it said it was gonna be sunshine. So we're gonna have to push. We're gonna have to stay... No. Oh, shit. I think I'm just blowing the race. I think I've just blown the race. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to cancel it. What do we do? Can we pit for slow? Can we pit for intermediates now? No, we can't even... Shit. Guys, you're going to absolutely kill me in the comments below. And I'm happy to take on your criticism because I think I've completely blown up that race. I can't stop the pit stop. And even if I wanted to stop the pit stop and change it to different tires, like intermediates, it's not going to let me. Espinosa has now crashed as well. That might save us. If we pitted for intermediates just then, that would have saved us. Is there gonna... No, there's no safety car. What the hell is going on? So there's gonna be no safety car despite both crashes. Does the rain stick in there for long? Answer is yes, it does. So we're gonna get it to go into overtake mode. I can't believe that. That is killing me. But Parnan is back on the charge. I don't know how and why, but he's back on the charge. He's in 12th position. He's fighting through the field. Go figure. So this might not be such a bad thing after all. People are pitting now. I think they're pitting 1 lap too early. That is a killer. That is going to kill me. We need a safety car to kind of fix our race here. Oh my god. Partner goes around the outside of Bergman. And now we want to put the power down. Now we want him to drive. People are going to absolutely kill me. I wish I'd saved an earlier state of this game so I can go back and fix it, but that's not going to happen. We would have definitely been in the points. Oh my god. What are we going to do here? How long is it going to rain for? Excuse me. Does it go dry after it gets wet? It's not even damp yet. The rain hasn't even really picked up. It's gonna be a last minute stop for us. It's gonna get really wet all of a sudden. Nope. Intermediate tires. Alright guys, and we are back. So I just want to check where we're at with our strategy. Where are we? Is it going to stay dry? Is it going to stay wet? Sorry. So we're going to go back into intermediate tires. For how long? See, they don't even work at that level, do they? Who's pitted? Smitted pitted for tires. Maybe we don't pit for tires. We need to know that little bit more information on the next lap afterwards. Show me. I'm gonna have to take this gamble, aren't I? Yeah. Okay, Lara, as for you, are you salvageable? Okay, you've just gone past anyway. So what's your strategy now? The track might dry out. Ignore that. Go to conserve mode. The track might actually dry out, so this actually might work well for Lara if she can just keep it out there long enough. Let's get that strategy window out of the way. Yeah. Okay, so we don't have a telemetry system that tells us all the information that far ahead, but it looks like everyone else is doing different things and they're not stopping. So Lara's race is actually safe, while Partner's stopping for intermediates might be a bit premature. He might gain a little bit here now, but that's not going to be that bad of an issue. Lara's laps, 6.8. It's very slow at the moment, but in 5 laps, should be good. Should be good to go. So we may have just saved Lara's race by accident. So Partner might be a lot faster at the moment. And you know what? Instead of fighting for that position, I'm going to tell you to let her through. So we've got 2 cars and 2 different strategies right now. And depending upon what happens here will determine where we come out. We've got enough for those tyres to last all the way. As for Partner's car, do we want to come in? I think we just want to go around one more time, because we're not even halfway through that lap. So just keep going on those tyres, Partner. Rip them up as much as you possibly can. Get past this schmog. There you go. Look, Partner is ripping them up, and everyone else is pitting around him as well. So this actually might work out really well in our interest. Okay guys, I flipped out a little bit too early, and I know you're going to be spewing at me, but if we pitted for Lara, she would have been sucker punched all the way to the rear as well. At the moment, Partner is doing a good job ripping through the field as we speak. Unfortunately, we're going to have to pit him because the track is not going to be wet enough. Overtaking 2 drivers in that last corner, so he's doing a really great job. So we want to make sure we get Lara's tyres back up to the optimum temperature range. Partner's tyres are going to start to fall right here. So what are we going to do? We're going to pit. We're going to go to soft tyres, which are going to last forever for his car. We don't want to fix that. It's too long. It's going to take. Soft tyres. In you go. Boom, straight in. And Lara coming 13th. With 54% tyres. 4 laps to go. She'll be able to make it to the end. Partner now coming out on softs. Remember, he does not have the knowledge bonus for coming out on soft tyres. So right now, him pitting for intermediates has not really affected his race because he made up that amount of time that it took to pit. So we're going to get him to go into overdrive mode and burn off those tyres because he has excess rubber to go. While everyone else should start to fade, maybe? I don't know what's happening. Holtz has 0 tyres left, but she's going to come out ahead of everyone anyway. Lara, how are you? You're going to struggle to get to the end. I know that much. I know that much. 4 laps to go. It's a risk I'm willing to take. 8th position. Holtz pits. Bergman pits. Bergman just comes out. So Partner's no longer in the points. And that's a bit of a shame. But maybe in this last part of the race, we'll be able to burn these tyres up and get them in the range that they need to be. Lara, I don't know if you're going to be able to complete this race now on soft tyres. This might be a complete blowout for us. It's not going to rain anymore, so the temps are just going to keep rising. And I'm just watching that temperature gauge to keep them in the zone for Partner, and it doesn't matter because you're going to be able to finish the race. You've got 3 laps to go on 32% tyres. So right now, you're just going to be holding people up. If we pit, we lose. And no one else in front of us has worse tyres than us. Go back to neutral. If we pit, we lose. They're starting to wind back their engines as well. How's your engine going? That's alright. That's alright as well. Enough to get to the end. Partner's in 16th position. Where is 10th? Wexler. He is ahead by 7, 8 car lengths or whatever. Here's another car that has a bit of a trouble. Holtz having a mechanical issue. What are we doing? We're coming up behind 7th position. Who's Rodriguez? What's Rodriguez doing? He's slowing down as well. I don't know. Everyone seems to be slowing down. Lara's now into 10th position. Her tyres are starting to flap in the wind. And we can't conserve them anymore because they've become too cold and they start to rub over each other. So our best bet now is to just keep going around, and hopefully there's going to be 1 or 2 mechanical failures in front of us. We should have probably gone for hard tyres. I thought we might have been able to get the most out of those tyres. There's 1 lap to go, so let's start to burn them up. How are you going? You can start to burn them up as well, at least in the fuel side of it. You will finish this race. Whether you finish in 10th is another question, because Fisher is pouncing, and Fisher is pouncing. He's actually not gaining that fast. You might have to go back into medium mode. Partner now starting his last lap, not able to get into the points. Does anyone have a mechanical issue? That is the big question right now.
User left your channel.
Holtz is slowing down tremendously at the moment. Lara, not doing too bad. Can she hold this position? No, she's going to get absolutely swamped at the end here. And partner might not even be able to finish the race with the amount of fuel that he has. Oh, who was that? Holtz is going to slow down. So we're going to finish this race. Who was that? We're going to get held up behind them as well. Oh my god, that was just a catastrophe. So we've done 2 back-to-back races which were complete catastrophes. I'm telling you guys, track position in qualifying is so important. I feel like we've definitely taken a step back in regards to our strategy. I was surprised that not many people pitted for intermediates. It's like the AI know that it's not going to last that long. And what I reckon, this is my opinion, the longer the races, the more you come into an effect as a manager, because you can work around the different weather conditions, the tires, the fuel. Whereas the shorter races, qualifying is so important. I'm going to say thanks so much for everyone for tuning in. Unfortunately, we're going to be outside the points, unless of course there's a lot of people who have, you know, scrutineering issues where their cars get illegally bounded and they get dropped a couple of spots. Is that going to happen here? No, that's not going to happen for any team, and we're just going to move back. So this point of the championship, we're now, look, if I was to go for a spot, I reckon we could still get second. First place is ahead of everyone by too much, and I think the last round is double the points. So we've just done a shocking round 9. I'm going to turn the air conditioning on, but I'm going to bounce back in this next round. Don't you worry about that, guys. We're going to bounce back, and I'm going to do a bit of a show and tell for you guys in round 10. So thanks again for tuning in. Bit of a shocker, but that's a check to reality. That's a backstep to a bit of a back step to reality for us. We're going to come out firing in round 10, and we'll make this happen, don't you worry.